Welcome back to another video on the channel. I was buying SUI as low as 76 cents and I averaged in around $1 or lower. And I'm not buying SUI anymore. I finished stacking a long time ago and I'm actually looking at it and thinking, when am I going to be taking profits? Now, I'm not taking profits just yet. I took some out up here around the all-time highs, but I'm looking and I'm thinking, when it gets to maybe $5 again, $10, $15, I'm going to be exiting out of my SUI position at massive, massive gains. Now, if you're just buying SUI now, then maybe you want to wait a little bit longer. You don't want to be selling as low as $5. But if you got it very early, it makes sense to start your DCA out period much lower than if you're buying now. Now, I understand a lot of you guys don't want the gains that SUI could bring. Okay, maybe from here, SUI does something like a 3 to a 6 or a 7x, maybe somewhere in that region. And for a lot of people, they come to crypto looking for a 10x or higher. It's not going to cut it, right? So we're going to be looking at a project that I would be buying now as opposed to SUI. And I'm not saying SUI is a bad buy. It's my biggest holding. So obviously it's not a bad buy. But in terms of the TA, if you're looking at a project, there's probably a better option out there as opposed to SUI. Now, it does come with a bit more added risk because of the difference in market cap, but I'm going to talk about it all today. So if that sounds interesting, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, there is a massive sale available on the VIP right now. Hit the link in the description. Use the code SAVE20 at checkout. This will be gone in 48 hours, okay? This will be gone at the end of the month, so I highly recommend you get into the VIP group. If you want to buy projects that are really cheap, undervalued, that go up a lot, this is the place to be. As I've said already, we were buying SUI really low down and a ton of other projects as well, not just SUI. Okay, so check it out if you want to have that competitive edge in the markets. The discount will be going within 48 hours. Check out the sale in the description. So the project I would be buying right now would be SEI, in fact. And if you look at the market cap difference, SEI has a current market cap of literally $1 billion. And SUI has a market cap of 12 billion. Now, it is a fact that SUI is 12 times the size of SEI. That is a huge difference. And that really puts into consideration the potential that SEI has. Now, I'm not saying by any means that SEI will overtake SUI or get to SUI's market cap. I think SUI is a clear winner of this cycle. If that's not evident to you by now, then I don't know when it will be. But there is a great catch-up trade available there if you're stacking SEI right now. Okay, 11x difference. Who knows how high SUI could go, right? It could go to a 50 billion valuation this bull run. And if SUI's at 50 billion, SEI could easily be at 12 billion, right? That type of difference between the two. And a 12 billion market cap valuation on SEI would be a 12x, okay, or an 11x or 11.5, whatever it is. That's more like it, right? Those are the types of gains you probably come into crypto for. Now, if you come into crypto for a 5x, that's absolutely fine. SUI could be a great bet for you. But if you are looking for a bit more, SEI would probably be the better option. And I understand there's a lot of people out there with portfolios probably less than $20,000. And a 5x on 20,000, it's great. It's going to give you 100,000, but that's not necessarily retirement money, right? And a lot of people are coming into crypto with the goal of retirement. I would say most people are definitely not going to retire from crypto, but a small minority will. And there's no harm trying to do that with crypto. I would say the main focus should be to get your cash flow up so you have more money to invest in the first place. But again, that's not necessarily always the case with everyone, right? People have kids, and it's very difficult. So I understand the situation a lot of people are in. You don't want a 5x, you want more. I would say that SEI is probably the best bet to do that. If we look at the chart of SUI, it's spiked massively here, and I think it will continue going a lot higher. But when you look at SEI on the weekly, I mean, it's barely even moved, guys. And that is a double-edged sword. I mean, that shows a bit of weakness in the coin itself, but it also says that there's a huge amount of room for upside. And if you look at the RSIs, they're only just breaking out. They're really, really low on the weekly. And just to all-time highs here from the current price, we have a really nice catch-up trade, okay? 5.5x just to the all-time high. I'm not complaining with that. I think it'll go way higher than that, most likely. But even if it just went to all-time highs, you're 5 times in your money, okay? So this, for me, is one of the best buying options in the market right now. There's not a great deal of projects I would be stacking currently. A lot of them have obviously pumped in the last few days. but this would be one of the options I would be looking at because of the fact the prices are still cheap. Now, I'm not going to talk too much into what SEI does. I've already got videos out there discussing it, but basically, it's a layer one. It's a really, really fast layer one. It has a main focus on DeFi. You've got Uniswap using it. Just think about it as being the layer where all the transactions are going to be happening with DeFi. It's extremely fast. And they have an order book system, which basically makes crypto trades and crypto swaps way more efficient. You can see some of the backers here, Circle, Coinbase. They had tons of money invested into it with the VC round. Not necessarily as much as SUI, but if we go and look at Crypto Rank here, okay, there's a really, really useful feature where you can look at how much money was actually raised by the project. And this is a very important thing to look at. So if we pull up SUI on Crypto Rank and we go to the fundraising, SUI raised a whopping $385 million. That's a great deal, okay? Really, really high. That's one of the biggest raises in many years in crypto. And if we go and look at SEI, it's 95 million. So it's almost $100 million they raised. That is a lot of money. Okay, most coins in the top 100, they didn't raise that much necessarily. If we go and look at a random one, okay, like Injective, and look at how much they raised 59 million. You know, that's still good, but it's not as much as SUI. Okay, even Ondo, really anticipated project, really strong project that's well backed. They raised 46 million. So it really puts it into consideration the amount of money they raised. They're well backed, extremely scalable. And, you know, just in general, we don't need to go too much into the fundamentals, but in general, if we have another leg up on altcoins, which it looks like we're going to have, especially when you go and look at Total 3, you look at the others chart, they all look like they're getting ready to break out, both on the RSIs and in terms of where the price is, like breaking through resistance or getting close to it. I would expect a massive move up on a project like SEI. So that wraps up today's video. Hopefully it was helpful. Check out the link in the description to get yourself into the VIP group so you can buy projects like SUI when they're really, really cheap, and a bunch of other projects. I've been buying some new projects recently. I put in a few buy alerts over the past couple of weeks. Go and take full advantage of that. Get yourself in the group. Use the discount code, and I'll see you over there in the Discord. This group's active 24/7. Like-minded people in the crypto market sharing ideas with each other. It really is the place to be. So check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.